Hello YouTube and welcome to the quarantine. My name is Jamie the Kid 00 and I'm coming at you guys with a brand new video. So today we're coming back for the first time in a good long while because it's mail day, and I know that some people used to really enjoy when I did these Troll and Toad openings, and I figured, hey, I'm sat here in coronavirus quarantine and I've got nothing better on. Let's actually just like crack this open and see if I actually finally managed to make it to uploading this. So I'm going to try and be careful during the opening on this because I don't really want to dox myself and give you guys my home address. I've already removed my customs declaration on top of this because while I ordered this in from the US, because I quite like the print on US cards at the moment, I did have to pay an extensive amount of customs fees to bring it in. So I'm going to be a moment while I just cut through some of the lineup on this because it's been rather tough. They've definitely sealed this for, like, sealed this for the apocalypse that we currently find ourselves in. So to explain what we should hopefully be finding in this, I've ordered a fair few cards for myself and my good man Ahmed, who you've probably heard shouted out on a fair few videos previously on my channel as kind of my almost deck doctor friend. And also a few bits and pieces for my own collection, as well as a few oddities. Okay, we're finally in. So this should be a fair amount of stuff. It was in the region of about a $400 order. So, and this was just before we'd realized that, oh no, locals and card game events are really going to be suspended for quite a long time. So this might not have been the soundest thing in the world. So let's get right into it. As you can see, completely crammed. This box is normally filled out with at least a little bit of packaging, kind of like in here to supplement what we didn't buy. But no, this is completely chock-a-block. I think, in fact, I might have to top this over to get to the top of it. Right. Let's start digging in. Now, the immediate focus of this box originally was the new set that's come out. I've already forgotten the Duelist Overload and a fair few things that I really liked about it. This is going to be a long form video because I'm going to explain a few cards which I quite liked, which I picked up in that set. So the first thing that I immediately put a bit of focus on, and I'm surprised I only ordered one of these in this, I think I might have ordered some in another order that I've got on the way, is the Ferocious Flame Swordsman. So Ferocious Flame Swordsman, for me, is only important because of the fact that he says warrior here, and he's two monsters with different names. I don't care for his card effect very much, although it can come up and be a little bit relevant. But the main reason I like this is it is an easier way to get a second warrior for an Isolde play. And the amount of combos you can still come out with Isolde are absolutely ridiculous, so I quite like this. I would have played an Isolde deck for last London. Myself and Ahmed had an incredible list idea, but we just couldn't make Azathoth and Isolde. If this had existed, we could have Azathoth and then Isolde, but big sad. Protector Whelp, I picked this up just because, like, I kind of like, I have a Link monster folder, which I'm going to probably go through in one of my collection reviews. So a lot of the time I picked up just one of Link monsters, so I know that the Reptile stuff has a cool engine, and I thought it'd be nice to get some of these in American. Soravis was really cheap, so I picked up a few Soravis just as a, I guess, a handy dandy hand trap just have in there. One Celine, because honestly this deck is absolutely bananas, so this really needs to be added to any list you're going to be playing with magicians. We got some Tenyi Spirit Shasharas. Oh, we're jumping a little further ahead. Some Tenyi Spirit Shasaras. This guy is absolutely ridiculous. We've been testing the shit out of the Tenyi deck. It's not top tier, but for fun, for Dueling Book, for Dev Pro, we've been really having a lot of fun with Shasaras. So definitely something that's gonna be a good addition to any list that we can get it into. I've also got an Abominable list, and I didn't have any of the new stuff that came out, so I picked up 3 of the Abominable Unchained Soul. We're also testing Giant Ballpark, so there's some shiny Black Sea Squatters in here for me. Some more of the Unchained Twins. Again, I didn't have the opportunity to pick up the new special editions, so I picked them up in lovely American. Living Fossil because I needed one of these for my Isolde. Picked up, again, I also have a Synchro binder, so I picked up some of the Battle Wasp stuff just while I was in the neighborhood to do so. Jet Synchron, I think that's for Ahmed because he didn't have any. Some of this lower end stuff is Ahmed's, so just because he was missing bits and pieces and he is for some reason allergic to anything high rarity, his choice, not mine. Some Invulnerable Chambers, there will more than likely be a deck profile coming, and then this stuff is going to be cool. So I previously bought the Dream Mirror deck in American when it was really, really cheap as a kind of future investment because I thought, hey, this deck is going to be insane. I ordered all of it in American, and then I got the new stuff in European at the YCS in October, and it didn't match. I hated it. So I took the opportunity, now that it's cheap again because the deck is garbage, to buy it all in American from the second set stuff. So that was 3 Hypnagogia, 3 Phantasms, 3 Chaos, 3 of the Oneros. That actually looks so much nicer in American because it's so paled out, whereas over here the Oneros is really, really darkened. Phantasos and Phantasos. And then I picked up some Scrap Wyverns because I know Scrap Golem is getting a super reprint very soon. So I figured I may as well have the Scrap combo in hand just in case, because I played a lot of Orcust, as you will have seen if you follow Rufio's channel. So worth checking out. And then we get on to the cool Tenyi stuff. So we each picked up a Tenyi deck. I'm not sure if this order is actually everything combined. It might well be, looking at the size of it. But we made 2 orders. In one of the orders, Ahmed has an American Tenyi deck. In one of the orders, I have an American Tenyi deck. So together, we have these really, really paled out Tenyis, which is kind of cool. So there's that. Also picked up some Unchained stuff. Picked up a couple of Souls of Disaster, just because American Secrets can tend to look pretty darn cool. And then we picked up some Crusadia bits and pieces. So these are all Ahmed's. I already have a full Crusadia engine. So 3 Arborea, you use the Crusadia engine to make Isolde, which is kind of cool. 3 Draco, you used to be able to use that for abusing the Guard Dragon engine as well. A couple of Equimaxes in... Oh, sorry, no. An Equimax and a Magus in Secret Rare. A few Maximus. A few Reclusia. And then a Spatha. We then got some other cool stuff while I was searching through. So I've got the DDD deck that I'm kind of putting together in a binder. So Hiking Genghis. I wanted his Super Dawn Dragster, and in American, look at that. That is washed out. Love it. For Ahmed, we also got him a single reboot and an Arthur Deuter, just because, again, he prefers those in low rarity, and he didn't have any. Kind of buying the guy back into the game. And then this is going to be something cool to go through. So we each wanted to, I think that's actually going to be a large chunk of this order as well. We each wanted to pick up a Metal Foes deck because we both really appreciate the artwork of the deck and the way it used to play. And we thought it'd be really cool to own it again, in kind of like not in kind of like our preferred rarities of an American. So here's 3 Mithrilium. These are Ahmed's. I prefer these Ultras, so I ordered Ultras, but he ordered 3 Secret Mithrilium. That's, I believe, his Zephyros, his Ghost Ogres, because you can't get them lower than Super, I believe, and he went with Supers. He also ordered a common Crusadia build in case the Supers he's ordered don't interact very well with his with the rest of his commoned out decks. Maximus, of course, only comes in Super as its lowest rarity. Reclusias. I ordered some Orcust Crescendos because I think a lot of Europeans find this. The European Super Crescendo is really, really bent. It always curves because of the way they printed it. So these American ones are straight as a die. So I'm pretty happy with those. Reinforcement of the Army and an Aqua Dolphin for Ahmed. His rare Foolish Burial. Rare Lava Golems. I think this was for both of us, judging by the fact there's 6. So you can tell we like Lava Golem at the moment. Rare Skill Drain for him. He spent an inordinate amount of money on this. I'm not actually at liberty to discuss that. Clearwing, Fast Dragon, again for my Synchro deck. Sorry, for my Synchro binder. Decode Talker Extended. I ordered myself some of the Ultra Ghost Ogres because I thought, hey, in American they're going to look super washed out and really nice. And I have the Supers, and I'm not that big a fan of Supers. So these are pretty cool. And these Majesty's Fiends, I believe, are for Ahmed as well. So I've run out of playmat real estate, so I'm going to stack these up, and then we're going to kind of double back and do the rest of the stack. So give me a wee moment. But yeah, the whole purpose of this was to kind of fill out the binders again, really bring in everything we thought we were going to need for upcoming formats, especially with the new shift to Master Rule 5. and all the different deck concepts we've been trialing as well. There's also another deck that we're really, really up on that I will talk about if it's in this box. If it's not in this box, I won't talk about it, but I'm very much hopeful that all of the stuff I've ordered has arrived here. So we also have Sayuja, Skuldred, that's Ahmed's. Some Ultra Vanities Fiends. These are actually really nice. I'm kind of regretting not ordering. I think these ones hopefully are mine. His might be rares in the order, but we'll see. I hope those are mine because they actually look really nice. I ordered myself some wave motion cannons, and what has happened to the title on that one? I mean, I'll take it. I like damage titles, but all right, thank you. So 3 wave motion cannons. These are Ahmed Lanciers. I ordered myself some lefty and righty drivers because I know that Needle Fiber, or was it? It's not Coriondrax. I can't remember what they renamed it to. Needle Fiber really, really likes this card, and I figured it'd be good to have on hand as an engine. I have these in German as well, but I always forget what they do, so I thought it'd be good to have them in English just in case. Utopia Double for Ahmed because level 4 decks just OTK really easily. Security Dragon, I believe this is Ahmed as well. I ordered myself some Ultra Shurits because, I mean, look at that washout, and sure it's back at 3, I believe, if not 2, so it was worth having. The Thunder Dragon dude, I don't think this is very good at all, but it's good to have for the Link Monster binder that I have. I also ordered a few things to finish my my Akashi deck after my Akashi got a new TCG exclusive in DUOV. So that will go there. This was a few more bits for those. And a Super Draco sack, apparently, for Ahmed. I don't remember what... Oh, I think he needed that for a draft, for a cube. So here's some more of the Metal Foes. So I ordered 6 Alcahest. I remember a day when, like, these were $1 each. I remember a day when these would be inordinate sums of money. So it's kind of wild flashing back to the fact that I played a YCS where this card would cost me a bomb. And now it's super cheap. Like, hot damn, like Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, it's kind of weird flashing back and realizing when prices change. These are some Full Metal Foes fusions. Again, 3 for me, 3 for my good man. We wanted some common American Mermares, so we got them. Then we've got 6, I believe, Mithriliums. These are the Ultra ones, of course. Those look absolutely debonair. An American rank up launch. This one's mine in Super. Ahmed's will be common somewhere in here. Phantom Skyblaster again for Ahmed. Look at the way the LCGX set looked. This is some of like the... I talk about American rarity a lot. I've done it a lot in this video. European rarities are very darkened out, and Americans at their peak, because they come from a different factory, were super washed out. And this is the exact kind of case I'm on about. In the time when Order of Chaos was released, and sets like LCGX, which came out at the same time, kind of in rabbit format, wind-up format, their cards were super, super washed out. If I ever manage to do a wind-up deck profile when the boat eventually comes off the list, my core is all American. You'll see what I mean. Super, super washed out. Bought myself an Ascension Sky Dragon because I haven't had one since I sold the prize card, and I really wanted to have it for the old Shadow deck I used to play. Beelzeus in... I didn't realize this was even common, but that's my Synchro deck binder. Gulaveg, because I like the Nordic stuff, and I wanted it for my Link binder. And then we ordered the Warrior Engine because we're constantly trying to come up with his all-day combos. So Blue Mountain Battle Spies, Junk Forwards. This should be 6 Kagamucha Knights because I ordered some for myself as well, because I didn't have any. We also ordered the commoned out Phantom Knight core because I have Phantom Knights myself and they all bend with that European bend that we get a lot. So I ended up just ordering myself my own common core. It's not really normally my speed, but I think it was worthwhile given the fact that my boots and my cloaks are all kind of bowed up. It's natural, it will happen, but it's frustrating all the same. 3 Rank Up Magic launch, 4 I don't know even why we have that many. I bought myself some Zodiac Thoroughblades. This was handily enough an order that came through just before the limit and forbidden list, which is kind of funny. So Thoroughblade being on there, being an order was a good early order. Some overdone variables because they were really cheap. A set rotation for Ahmed. I ordered myself the Metal Foe stuff as well. So the Super Gold Drivers, Super Vol Flames. Ahmed also wanted common Sky Blasters just in case, because again, the interaction between the two. Morellas. I think I ordered myself some Super Veilers. I think these are mine, because his should be rares in here. So some lovely Americanized Super Veilers. They look lovely. Continuing through, we ended up picking up the fusion stuff for the Metal Foes. So 3 Adamantite, 3 Crimsonite, and I think I ordered a few more as well. There's a 4th one. And then some Orichalcs as well. I think Ahmed wanted 1s and I ordered 3s, so that's why there's a weird distribution of those. And then we have... It continues on like this is another brick. 3 Bismugia. 3 Lost Wind. Those rares will be for Ahmed. Berserkers for him. These are my fists, I believe. Flawless Perfections. I don't think I ordered the correct spell for the 10E deck. That's what's going to frustrate me. So if I scoop all this up again, because again I've run out of playmat real estate, so this will just take me a second. So the 10E project, I don't know if I talked about it in the previous kind of pickup, but the 10E stuff is definitely not a meta choice that I'm going for, but I really think that it's going to be a deck which presents a lot of fun. And from the testing we've been doing, that's definitely not inaccurate. It's been a lot of fun to practice with. It's been a lot of fun on Dueling Book because no one ever really reads them. So of course a lot of people play into silly little things, so it's always funny with those kind of decks. So continuing through, this is my fully Americanized core. So the Monks, the Shaman, the 3 Adhara, the 3 Mapura, Nahata, Shasana. These are really expensive because I think the Mermail deck plays them, so they're really high. Vishuddhas, and then we ordered some connectors each, I think. So these will be Ahmed's common connectors and his DDRs. So these are also his Goblinbergs. Because remember what I said about Warrior Cores? We ordered Summoner's Arts because I have mine, and we didn't want to order higher rarity ones because they cost a fortune. So that was it. Giant Ballpark for my Shiny Black Sea Squatters that you saw before. It's actually a really cool interaction between it and the 10E deck, so it's great. Then 3 Super Neospace connectors, and that's kind of cool. Like the holo isn't that actually apparent in reality, so. They look really nice, quite subdued, which is cool. We realized that Thunder Dragon's become quite a cool control deck with the absence of Colossus, so we've been testing that as well. So I ordered the traps and 1 for Ahmed, and similarly I think he didn't need any of these, and I ordered a few of these. So again, that's the trap stuff for the Thunder Dragon deck. He needed Foolish Burial Goods, and we also ordered more Metal Foe stuff. So there's the combination trap, there's the fusion spell, and I also got him the rare Metal Foe ones because he likes them in rare. We had to order these in mixed sets, I think, so there's probably more somewhere else in here because they only had so much stock in different sets. So again, a full Metal Foes engine there. Ordered myself some Paleozoic stuff. Phantom Sky Blaster tokens for Ahmed's Sky Blasters that you saw earlier on in the order. And we're nearing the end of this trough. So we have a Utopia. A Dark Hole. 3 of the Worm Dude. I think we were going to try out a version for Unexpected Die. So that's a thing. Autonomous Action Unit. I ordered some Cauldron of the Old Man in case I wanted to do some Cauldron control. Some Escape of the Unchained. The Gizmek Yatta. I think we played that in one of our lists, so I placed it on the order anyway. Unchained Twins. Whalings, because they were like a quid. More of the Crusadia stuff, especially the common things for Ahmed. Autonomous Action Unit. I ordered myself a Gigamantis for my Insectacore. An Orcus Bombard because I didn't have one, and an Ultra Sky Blaster for Ahmed as well. I realized, as I said before, I thought this was the $400 order. I have a different order that's on the way that has things like my Needle Fiber, my oh, I've forgotten the name of it now. You got things like the needle fiber, things like all the stuff from Duelist Overload, some Phantasmades, quite an expensive order. This was actually the second order we placed, which I think was closer to $200 because it's all super, super cheap. But either way, I will be doing another video for that as soon as it drops. Hope you've all enjoyed. Let me know if you saw anything in here that you want to see me make a deck profile of, because I'll be happy to do it. And otherwise, I will see you guys very, very soon, hopefully, with some more Yu-Gi-Oh! Related content. Peace out. Bye-bye.